Boxing King Media in association with SaveMoreMoney.com and the Riyadh season. Tyson Fury. Tyson, appreciate your time. We're moments away from the press conference. Before we talk about this fight, one of the first things I want to ask you is, when I interviewed you in Saudi the day after the Ngannou fight, obviously you had a shiner, but you had sunglasses on your t-shirt, and I specifically asked you before the interview, do you want to wear your shades? And he said, no, I don't give a shit. And obviously that picture of your shiner went viral. And I just wanted to put that out there because you did that, because I'm assuming because you don't give a shit.
About what?
Because the shiner that you had, because I asked you before the interview.
Eye?
Yeah.
Didn't I just have a fight? It's boxing. I've had worse than that off my wife. A black eye, please. Why, is a black eye something that's not regular in boxing? Like, I've seen people with rise this close like this, faces out there. Black eye, I've had worse in sparring.
A lot of people made a big deal of that, and I just wanted to put it out there because if you wanted to hide it, if you was bothered about it, you would have put your shades on, which you obviously had on in your t-shirt, but you didn't. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Big deal about what? Black eye? Yeah. How can people make a big deal of a boxer getting a black eye?
That's the
I wouldn't even make a big deal if a movie star got a black eye. It's fucking black eye, fuck all. Oh, look at my injuries now. Where are they? They've disappeared. They must be a vampire.
You've kept a low profile for the last few weeks, so just what have you been up to since you come back from Saudi?
The same shit I do every day, all day.
Put the bins out?
All the same shit. You know what I do? You've seen the Netflix doc. Do the same thing.
I've got to ask you.
Not been keeping a low profile. I just do what I do. I don't do anything else anyway. It's been 2 weeks. Not done anything. Never left Morecambe. Do what I do, usually. Get paid, get laid, go home. Do the dogs, do the bins, take the kids to school, train. That's it. That's all I ever do anyway.
You treated yourself to anything new this time? I know you like your cars and stuff.
I got everything that a man could ever need. I got God. I don't need anything else.
Got to ask you about the Ngannou fight. Now that it's been a few weeks now, what's the biggest thing you learned from that whole experience about yourself as a fighter and just from the event?
Had a fight, got paid, got laid, come home. Same old shit. Great event, and enjoyed it. I told you after the fight, I enjoyed every minute of it all. Great experience.
And I've got to ask you, because again, I know you've told me before you don't give a shit about what people say, but there was also the suggestions coming out. People are saying from that performance, Ari's legs gone, all 5 feet of your legs are still here, I can still see them. They were saying his chin's gone. Some are suggesting that he's going to retire, he won't fight USYK, but we're here today at the announcement. Hold on, it's all right, go for it. It's all right. So yeah, as I said, all them suggestions about...
Yeah, probably all true, all of them. Gonna retire, legs are gone, chin's gone, whatever. I'm not. Listen, what people say, unless they're paying me money or they're involved with me at all, and I don't care what anyone says. And how many fights have they ever won? None. So, whatever.
This undisputed fight, the first one in over 20 years. I know you've said in the past you're not bothered about anything. For you, this is just something that you enjoy doing, but surely your name's going to go down as one of the greats of this era. You win on that day. Is that not bothered about that?
No. Am I the only person in the world who don't give a fuck about a lot of that shit? About what people say when you die? About where people rank you in history? I'm sick of talking about it. I couldn't give a flying rat's arse about what someone wants to say about me. If they got something to say, come to me face. You want to get outside, let's take it outside. If you don't, no problem. It's what it is. We'll have a straightener. Don't want a straightener, no problem.
Like I said to your dad last time, there's 8 billion people in this world. You're one of 2 that's been chosen to take part in that moment. God's put you in that place in your own words, and surely that must mean something to you.
Just I'm blessed. Whether I'm here fighting or I'm not, I'm very blessed by God. And I'm thankful to wake up every day, and I'm happy.
I've got to ask you, Tyson, about the event yesterday. That's been put together in the space of 2-3 weeks. I know you've played a role in that by not obviously fighting on that date. How excited are you with the fights that are on there?
All good fights. Really looking forward to watching them all. Good fights.
What did you make of Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren on the stage together? I bet that's something you didn't think you'd see in your lifetime.
I think Shane makes a very good sentence when he says money talks and bullshit walks. And that's a true saying.
I think we'll leave it there then. I've got to ask you, your stablemate Joseph Parker, I was talking to him yesterday. He's got one of the best resumes in boxing and probably doesn't get highlighted enough. He's taking on Deontay Wilder, a man that not many people would be lining up to fight. A word on Joseph Parker.
Joe's obviously he's my friend and he's getting paid well enough to do it, so I'm happy for him. You know, it's if he wasn't getting paid for it, I'd say don't do it, but he's getting paid a lot of money, so crack on. He's a prize fighter. That's what you got to do. A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Could I ask for a quick couple of predictions on them two main fights, Wilder?
Other than Parker, I don't care about the rest of the lads he's fighting. I wish them all well, and I wish they did the best performances, and that's it. Other than Parker, obviously I want Parker to win, but the rest of them, it doesn't matter who wins. They're all good lads, they've all done well, and they're all lucky to be on the card, and they've all earned the reason to be there. If they didn't, they wouldn't be there.
What's plans for Christmas? You're obviously sacrificing a lot for this camp.
I don't really have any plans ever for Christmas, New Year's, Boxing Day, Happy New Year, Easter. I just take one day at a time and enjoy it. I've obviously got a plan here. Got a fight coming up on February the 17th. But other than that, just live a day-to-day life. I don't do anything ever. I don't go anywhere. I don't see anybody. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to go anywhere. Spencer will tell you. Where do I go, Spence?
Nowhere, you see me.
He said, oh, you've been keeping a low profile since your last fight. When's your last fight? I don't go anywhere ever. Other than a press conference. I watched that Robbie Williams documentary the other day, first episode. And he said, other than being on stage or doing my work, I'm in bed. Well, other than being on stage or doing my work, I'm at home in Morecambe. And I don't go anywhere. You could give me 25 trillion and this room full of gold and belts and whatever else you want to chuck in. It wouldn't really affect my life because I don't really do much. And I like it that way. I like that I don't go anywhere. I like that I don't do anything. I don't want to rub shoulders with anybody. I don't want to go to big events. I've no interest. I do big enough events when I'm fighting myself. So yeah, very strange, unusual person, but I suppose I've been made like that.
There's a lot of stuff I could ask you, but I know you're not bothered about critics and what people say, because one of the big things people are saying about the last fight, well, he's surrounded by yes men and all that kind of stuff. I spoke to Spencer about it. Spencer said he says yes to everything.
Who's the yes man? Is me dad the yes man or is Spencer the yes man? All these people are just wankers. Never want to fight in their life, and they are sausages. So when they come back, when they show me the bank balance with 200 million in it, yeah, then I'll take notice. Other than then, water or ducks back, no interest. I don't get why people would be interested in what some idiot on a computer or somewhere says about them. Who cares? Here's some fun facts. Did I go in there and get paid? Yeah?
Oh, yes.
Did I get out in one piece?
Yep.
Am I going back to Morecambe to do the same old shit I always do?
Yep.
Happy days. What some prick says about me on a camera, I don't care.
All 5 feet of them are still there.
Whatever. Listen, I don't care. I'm about to make 100 million here. Who cares? I won on it. I won 10 years ago.
You won in life.
I won when I beat Klitschko. I won when I won the British title. I've already won at life. There's nothing some sausage could ever say to make me feel down or bad about myself. Just remember the days of Tyson Fury and enjoy them, because when they're gone, they're gone.
100%.
And you'll never get them back, and there'll be no one else to ever come like me, and that's it. So enjoy it. But other than that, never let anybody try and get you down, because who are they when they're at home? Losers. Anyone who's going to try and slate somebody else is obviously a loser. Oh, and they're not relevant anyway. Like I always say, I bet Van Gogh had his critics, but we don't know who the fuck they are because there wasn't relevant people.
Putting the critics aside, you've got a lot of fans and they're still backing you. A final message to your fans and I'll let you go.
I haven't got anything to say. I'm here, do what I do, enjoy, because it's not going to be here for long.
Enjoy the Tyson Fury era. Tyson, as always, appreciate your time, brother. Thank you.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of a motorway with a broken down car? Like me, is that something that worries you? That's where motor breakdown insurance comes in. If your vehicle breaks down, a trained professional will be sent out to get you back on the road. Or if this is not possible within the specified time frame, to transport you to your home or to the nearest garage.